5 players on 5 moving podiums, all hoping to race their way to £5,000. Just don't be last. To the finish line. Hello and welcome to The Finish Line, the show where contestants literally race their podiums across the studio floor to try and win £5,000. Yes, things are about to get racy. And speaking of racy, before we meet our players, let's check in with my co-host, the revved up and ready Sarah Green.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm all revved up and I'm just ready to lift off the brake.
Okay, ready to meet today's players?
I am.
Okay, today's players hoping to win big are Graham, Angie, Daniel, Mike and Emily. OK, here we go. Before we start racing, we need to put our players in order with today's first qualifier. Sarah, how does it work?
Qualifier 1 is the picture game. First, we'll show you a subject, then we'll reveal an image. So to get this right, you'd answer Spanish. Get 5 right and we'll stop the clock.
So who's going to start in which lane? Let's find out. First up today, it's Graham, a civil servant from Cumbernauld. So tell me, what brings you to the finish line, Graham?
Really like the show, like playing along at home. I like the physical aspect of the racing. And if we do get far enough to do a bit of smack talk later on, actually I'm a trained professional wrestler.
I like it. We've never had someone just come onto the show just for the trash talk.
Well,
I love it.
First time.
But hang on a minute. So I thought you were a civil servant, but you're saying professional wrestling.
I might have been a bit of a midlife crisis. Away from that, I do a little bit of stand-up comedy as well.
Okay, how long have you been doing that for?
Oh, I've done that for about 8 years now.
In terms of comedy, are you someone that likes heckles?
Yeah, I do like a good heckle. You know, in Glasgow especially, good working class city, you get a lot of good heckles there. If you're a tall, thin man with glasses, you're going to get a lot in Glasgow.
Up first, Graham, we've got our picture round.
Yep.
Now, you've seen the show before. Hopefully, you haven't just been watching the trash talk bit.
No, I've seen the show. This one's not bad when I'm playing them along at home. This one's not too bad.
Let's get you in that lane as quickly as possible, OK? Your time starts now. Vegetable.
Brussels sprouts.
English county.
Dorset.
Actor.
Oh, pass, forgot his name.
Greek god.
Trident.
Bird.
Pass.
Supermodel.
Heidi Klum.
Visual aid.
Glasses.
Musical instrument.
Trombone.
US political party.
The Democrats.
Patrick Swayze film.
Ghost.
That's 5. Very good, Graham. 5 correct answers. Let's see how you did with Sarah.
3 wrong and 2 passes, Graham. English county was Devon. The Greek god, Poseidon. The actor was Owen Wilson. Bird was a woodpecker. The supermodel, Elle Macpherson. You're laying down the marker for everyone else here. 44.9 seconds. Make the most of lane 1.
Thanks, Graham. Next up, it's Angie, a student from Milton Keynes. Angie.
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
How are you feeling?
A little bit nervous. I'm trying not to be overconfident, but I've
that's
watched
perfect.
season 1 and season 2.
OK. Try not to be
fingers
overconfident, but I know the show back to front.
Yeah.
So Angie, you're a student. What are you studying?
I'm studying speech and language therapy at Reading.
Oh, wow. What made you want to study that?
I wasn't taught to read, and so that was one thing. And also I had a family member who was affected by speech and language therapy issues. So it's quite a personal subject to study.
That's amazing. What a wonderful reason to study something like that. Well done. Did you go straight from school to university then?
Yeah, so I studied English literature, biology and chemistry at A-level, and then I travelled around the US and Canada by myself for the first time over summer before starting uni.
Are you an adventurous person?
Yeah, I'd like to think I am.
Well, look, Angie, we've got a picture round for you first here. How are you feeling about it?
I'm feeling okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's do this. Angie, your time starts now. Elevated structure.
Bridge.
Unit of energy.
Joule.
Actress.
Oh, pass.
Tool.
Pass.
Superhero.
Deadpool.
Biblical trio.
The Three Wise Men.
US state.
Texas.
There you go. You travelled all around the states.
I actually went to Texas. So
Well, there you go. It was meant to be. Fantastic. Sarah, how did Angie do?
Fantastic. You had 2 passes, the actress, Emma Thompson, Tool, Alan Key. But somehow or other, Angie, you didn't manage to let that slow you down one bit. You have 44.9 seconds to beat. You got your 5 correct answers in 27 seconds dead on, which takes you straight to lane 1.
Thanks, Angie. Next up is Daniel, a mobile bar owner from London. Daniel, hello. Now, how are you feeling today?
Yeah, excited, nervous, all the emotions.
Okay, I like it. So you own a bar on wheels. Tell us about it.
So I travel to festivals all over the country, weddings, and serve cocktails from a converted horse box.
Okay, I like that. Where's your favourite place to take the van then?
We've done Ascot Racecourse, we've done the Excel Centre. My favourite one was London Transport Museum.
Okay.
So actually the worst one was we actually got craned onto the roof of a shopping centre.
Right.
Yeah, so it was scary to watch. I was like, don't drop my baby.
I was going to say, you weren't in the van at the same
No,
time,
imagine
like this,
holding
like
on
seeing
to
that
the-
Jurassic Park.
Yeah,
getting
holding
that.
onto the rails.
Yeah, exactly. So what do you like to get up to when you're not working?
I'm actually a singer as well, so I actually perform in an ABBA tribute. You know, full outfit, sparkles, the 6-inch platforms, the works.
I've got to ask,
Yeah.
which member are you?
In ABBA, I'm Bjorn, because obviously I can't grow the facial hair, sadly.
Bjorn from ABBA. Bjorn to sing.
Yeah.
Well done. Fantastic work. Okay, well, look, we've got our picture round. Daniel, you know what I need? 5 correct answers from you. Your time starts now. Exercise equipment.
Trampoline,
Actor.
pass.
Biscuit.
Pink wafer,
Nintendo game series.
Animal Crossing,
Beatrix Potter character.
Mrs. Hedgehog,
European city.
Paris,
Building material.
brick.
That's 5. So go on then, Sarah, how did you do?
Fantastic. 1 pass, 1 wrong. The actor, Ben Whishaw.
Oh, no, I wouldn't have got that.
We all know
Paddington.
him, his voice, don't we?
is
It's
that?
Paddington.
Oh.
Yes, yeah. And the Beatrix Potter character, so close and yet so far, Mrs. Tiggy Winkle.
Oh,
Where has this left you? You have 27 seconds to
Yeah.
beat. Daniel, you got your 5 correct answers in 26 seconds.
Really?
So you go straight to lane 1.
Next up, it's Mike, cabin crew from Hyde. Mike. Come on. So look, tell me, your cabin crew, have you always done that?
No, I'm a pensioner now.
Okay.
So what it is, I do the cabin crew because I love it.
Yeah. What were you before?
I've been a bus driver, I was a conductor, and I've also drove an ambulance during COVID.
Oh, wow.
But the main job I've done was with Greater Manchester Police. I was a police community support officer.
I like it. Any other strings to your bow that we don't know about?
Yeah, I'm an ordained Jedi Knight priest.
What?
12 months ago, my wife went to bed and woke up the next morning to find out I was an ordained priest in America, Jedi Knight priest. I'd even ordered a Jedi Knight suit, which I don't remember doing. It was dictated to me by the spirits. Well, actually, 1 bottle of spirits.
Okay. Well, I wasn't expecting this conversation, Mike, but it's been wonderful. Let's get into the gameplay, shall we? Right, OK, so we've got our picture round. 5 correct answers. You ready for this?
I'm ready,
May the force be with you.
hopefully.
Your time starts now. Kitchen appliance.
Fridge.
Fantasy film.
Labyrinth.
Seaside resort.
Brighton.
Actor.
Oh, what's this? Pass.
Football club.
Chelsea.
Car model.
Reliant three-wheeler.
More.
Reliant Robin.
Well done. We got there in the end on that last one.
Eventually.
Yeah, we got there in the end. I just needed a little bit more from you,
I
and
know.
you gave
Good
it
old
to me.
Robin, eh?
There you go, that's it. Let's unpack it with Sarah.
So only one pass there, you flew through, and that was the actor Nicolas Cage. That's it. So you have 26 seconds to beat. Mike, you got your 5 correct answers in 27.7. For now, you are in lane 3.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mike. Last up, it's Emily, an education advisor from Pontypool. Now, Emily, who or what is this?
Well, in my spare time, I like to do balloon art. I like to challenge myself. I do hen parties and kids' parties, but obviously very different balloons depending on which type of party it is. But yeah, I challenge myself to make a balloon Roman.
Sorry, I'm looking at it from a different angle. Oh! From the back, it looks very different, I just have to tell you.
Right, hang on, let me get...
I can see a kind of likeness
frame
there.
me up there. Yeah.
There you go. There's a
That's
kind of
nice.
likeness there, isn't
Thank you
there?
very much. I
You're
take
very
that.
welcome.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you want me to look after that for you, Roman?
That's all right.
Actually, no, that works. That works. Now we know what that long appendage is for.
Yeah.
It's going down the front.
We've got a picture round for you now, Emily. You ready for it?
I think so, yeah.
OK, all right. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Your time starts now. Former Prime Minister.
Margaret Thatcher.
Shakespeare play.
Midsummer Night's Dream.
French designer.
Jean-Paul Gaultier.
Musical film.
Wicked.
FIFA country code.
Pakistan.
That's 5.
Yes. Emily. So, Roman, shall I go straight to Emily now? Yeah, I will. Emily, a clean sweep, absolutely brilliant. You have 26 seconds to beat. You got your 5 correct answers in 20.1 seconds. Emily, go straight to lane 1.
Thank you.
Thanks, Emily. So, Sarah, we have our first lineup. Who have we got?
We have surprise package Graham, Jedi Knight Mike, adventurous Angie, Bjorn to sing Daniel, and balloon artist Emily. This is going to be explosive.
Of course, right. Let's get racing. How does it work?
Our players will be asked questions down the line, starting with lane 1. Get an answer right, and their podium will start moving. But if they take too long to answer, pass, or get one wrong at any point, they'll immediately stop in their tracks. When players are close to the end of the track, their lanes will become supercharged to tell them they're in the end zone and approaching the finish line. The player who doesn't reach the finish line is out.
So it is as easy as that. Just don't come last or you're off the show. Everyone, remember, this is a race, so you must answer within the time limit. Now, Emily, you qualified fastest, so the first question will be yours. Everyone ready? Best of luck. Let's race. Emily, the slang term sarky is short for what word?
Sarcasm.
I'll accept. Daniel, Christina Cook is an American astronaut for what space agency?
NASA.
Correct. Angie, where on the body are moccasins worn?
Feet.
Correct. Mike, Ronnie Horn's artwork Still Water is about what London river?
Thames.
Correct. Graham, in the UK, what word is used for an elevator?
Lift.
Correct. Emily, in 2017, which Olympic diver married screenwriter Dustin Lance Black?
Tom Daly.
Correct. Daniel, the name of what letter of the Greek alphabet means big O?
Omega.
Correct. Angie, what UN agency administers the World Heritage List?
UNESCO.
Correct. Mike, Rarotonga is an island in what ocean?
Pacific.
Correct. Graham, Mama Cass was a member of what 60s group?
The Mamas and the Papas.
Correct. Emily, in what card game are scores kept using a pegboard?
Bridge.
It's cribbage. Daniel, an easy task is described as like shooting fish in a what?
Barrel.
Correct. Angie, invisible aligners are fitted to what part of the body?
Teeth.
Correct. Mike, a hijab is a headscarf worn by women of what religion?
Islam.
Correct. Graham, Lord Hindlip is a dessert variety of what fruit?
Pear.
It's apple. Emily, which comedy duo starred in the 1930 film Blotto?
Laurel and Hardy.
Correct. Graham. Graham, right at the end there. Sarah, what happened?
I mean, to quote every sports pundit, fine margins. But it was that last question about the fruit and everything went pear-shaped.
Graham, really sorry to see you go. You didn't make it to the finish line and you now are off the show. We can't wait to come and see one of your stand-up gigs. Please be kind about Sarah and I if you add us to your routine.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. Let's hear it for Graham. However, Emily, Daniel, Angie and Mike, congratulations. You have survived race 1. You're now one step closer to winning our £5,000 cash prize. Before we get into race 2, we're going to sort you out once again with another qualifier. Sarah, how does it work?
Qualifier 2 is the missing letters game. We'll reveal a clue and the first and last letters of the answer. So to get this right, you'd answer yellow. Get 5 right and we'll stop the clock.
So who's going to start in which lane this time? Let's welcome back Emily. Emily.
Hi.
Now tell me, how was that first race for you?
Nerve-wracking. Oh, so lucky at the end, honestly. My heart was in my mouth.
But look, you're here nonetheless.
I am, yep.
Take a breath. We're all good. OK? So you're an education advisor. So, I mean, I take it, are you quite a sensible person, would you say?
Most of the time, but my kind of philosophy about life is that you only have one life, so you should live it. So I tend to do something exciting or different. I've jumped out of a plane. I've sheared a sheep. I've bodyboarded in -13 temperatures, but I swear the person did it on purpose. My wetsuit was the only one with a hole in the bottom, so every time there's a wave, it's like a colonic irrigation. Oh, honestly, it was freezing. It was ridiculous.
Well, look, Emily, we've got a missing letters round for you right now. How do you feel about this one?
OK, I think. I've got a head full of useless information that sometimes comes in useful, so I'm hoping it'll see me through this round as well.
Fantastic. Well, come on, fingers crossed. It
Yeah.
all lands correctly for you.
Thank
Ready?
you. Yep.
Here we go. Emily, your time starts now. Unit of distance.
Yard.
Poker hand.
Pass.
Marvel film.
Pass.
Gaming device.
Joystick.
Health spa facility.
Sauna.
Famous PG Woodhouse character.
Jeeves.
Leg bone.
Tibia.
Fantastic, that's 5. Felt pretty quick. Let's go to Sarah.
2 passes, the poker hand, straight flush, and the Marvel film, Eternals. So you are laying down the marker here. 5 correct in 25.7 seconds, Emily. Go straight to lane 1.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, Emily. Next up, it's Mike. Back again, Mike.
I'm here.
How did you find that first race?
Just scared because he was breathing over my shoulder.
Yeah.
On the right-hand side.
Well, look, who's watching at home today?
Well, there's my wife for 47 years.
Yeah.
I've got my 2 sons who are in the 40s, Stephen and Kevin, and their wives, Kerry and Beth. And I've got my 4 grandchildren, which is Emily, Molly, Thomas, and Vincent. I nearly forgot one.
Well, look, we've got a missing letters round for you now. How are you feeling about that?
I'll tell you at the end.
Here we go. Mike, your time starts now. Shakespeare title character.
Romeo.
Cricket terminology.
Leg before wicket.
Ancient Greek city-state.
Sparta.
Police organisation.
Interpol.
Type of house.
Bungalow.
Fantastic. As if by magic, sir. Sarah, how was that?
You have 25.7 seconds to beat. You got your clean sweep, your 5 correct answers in 18.6 seconds. That is a fabulous time,
Nice
Mike.
magic, that.
Go straight to lane 1.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mike. Next up, it's Angie. Andy, how'd you find that first race?
Better than I thought it was going to be. I will admit I actually don't know what UNESCO is. I just know of the name.
Oh, it
It's
just
so
came
bad.
out.
It just came out of nowhere.
You have no idea? Honestly,
I don't really know what it is now.
When you got that correct, I was like, wow.
Impressive.
Yeah, really impressive. OK, so Angie, what do you like to do for fun?
I love board games and quizzing, which is part of why I applied for the show. It was a random moment with one of my friends at the library.
Okay.
She applied for the Traitors, I applied for the Finish Line.
Oh, well, you got on the better show. Well
Yeah,
done.
I did. I did.
exactly.
Don't tell Claudia Winkleman. I said that.
Exactly, exactly. I won't be. All right, so look, you're used to playing games. What about this missing letters round?
I'd like to say a fair okay at it, but
Yeah.
we'll see once we finish.
Okay. Well, I mean, you said to us that you'd watched season 1, you'd watched season 2, you'd studied the game.
Yeah.
So come on, let's put that to use, yeah, Angie? Your time starts now. Striped animal.
Zebra.
Scottish stadium.
Pass.
Red dwarf character.
Pass.
Type of bean.
Pinto.
International song contest.
Eurovision.
Olivia Newton-John film.
Xanadu.
South American country.
Paraguay.
That's 5.
I didn't know that Xanadu one either. How it came from nowhere.
Where is this coming
I
from?
have no idea.
Yeah,
None whatsoever.
we need to figure
There's
this out.
something going on here, isn't there? You're channeling some
Yeah.
wonderful force.
Yeah.
Well, keep it going. Just 2 passes. The Scottish Stadium, Celtic Park, and Red Dwarf character, Crichton. So you have 18.6 to beat. You got your 5 correct in 23.9 seconds, which means, Angie, you go straight to lane 2.
Thanks, Andrew. And finally, we have Daniel. Daniel, how was that first race?
Nerve-wracking. I mean, I was clinging on to that cart for dear life. Yeah, it was good.
What do you like to do for fun?
Well, I actually have a rubber duck collection at home. Yeah, I know. I have over 300 rubber ducks in my bathroom.
What's the most eccentric one you've got?
I've got, my favourite is the Wizard of Oz one. So I've got like all the characters from the Wizard of Oz, but there's
really?
all sorts. There's all sorts of characters.
So
yeah.
Dorothy Duck has got little
She's got the little
stamp.
basket. Yeah. She's got the blue gingham dress, everything. Yeah.
Fantastic. I never thought I'd be so intrigued by
No,
rubber ducks.
I know.
Brilliant. Daniel, well, look, I mean, we've got a missing letters round now.
Yeah.
I don't know if any ducks will come up, but I mean, how are you feeling about this one?
Yeah, I think it'll be okay. We'll
Yeah?
see. We'll see.
OK, mate. Well, look, best of luck. Your time starts now. Sparkling wine variety.
Pass.
UK TV judge.
Judge Winder.
Type of swimwear.
Tankini.
Side of a ship.
Starboard.
Scottish town.
Pass.
Gymnastics move.
Somersault.
Netflix animated comedy.
Pass.
Type of blood vessel.
Pass. 3.
Female relative.
Daughter.
Oh, there you go. That's 5. Congratulations. Sarah, how did he do?
Pretty well, 4 passes,
Yeah.
but you are going to kick yourself
know,
at the
I know
first
I
one,
am.
aren't you?
Yeah.
I mean, here you are with your mobile bar, sparkling wine variety, the best, champagne.
My God.
Should have got that one. I'm surprised you
I
didn't
was
get
like
that one.
overthinking it
I
completely.
think you were. Scottish Town, Paisley,
Okay.
Netflix animated comedy,
Yeah.
BoJack Horseman, type of blood vessel, archery.
I said that after, yeah.
Right, so you have 18.6 seconds to beat.
Don't think so.
You got your 5 correct in 35.4 seconds. So, Daniel, you go to lane 4.
Thanks, Daniel. So, this is our lineup for the second race. We know how this works by now. Answer them fast, don't come last. Best of luck. Let's race. Mike, pa is a slang term for which family member?
Father.
Correct. Angie, the stage show Totally Tina is a tribute to which singer?
Tina Turner.
Correct. Emily, in 2024, Kat Deely began hosting which ITV daytime show?
This morning.
Correct. Daniel, Travel Talk is a popular hashtag on what social media app?
TikTok.
Correct. Mike, what is the medical name for the kneecap?
Patella.
Correct. Angie, what clothing item can come after top and before trick?
Hat.
Correct. Emily, croppies are fans of what mysterious farm patterns?
Crop circles.
Correct. Daniel, what is the largest city in Turkey?
Istanbul.
Correct. Mike, an octahedral object has how many plane faces?
80.
It's 8. Angie, Barbara Hershey co-starred with Bette Midler in what 80s weepy?
Golden Girls.
It's Beaches. Emily, a set is the underground home of what large mammal?
Badger.
Correct. Daniel, Sprite was launched as a rival to what other lemon-lime drink?
7-Up.
Correct. Mike, what is the only continent with no trees?
Antarctica.
Correct. Angie, OTAN is the French abbreviation for what military alliance?
Pass.
It's NATO. Daniel, what charity introduced its famous red nose in Mike? In 2010, Penelope Cruz married which Spanish actor?
Pass.
That was so close. Thank goodness you passed after you got to the line there, Mike. Your momentum carried you. Did you so you didn't know the answer to it?
I honestly didn't.
Javier Bardem is the answer. Oh dear, Angie, what happened?
OTAN. Don't know that one.
Sarah, what did you make of it?
I think it was the beaches question earlier that
Yeah.
got you, and we are all weepy to see you go.
Oh, dear. Angie, it has been wonderful to have you on the show today.
It's been great to be here.
Thank you so much. Let's hear it for Angie. Mike, Emily and Daniel, congratulations. You have survived again. You're all one step closer to playing for £5,000. Time now for another race, but first, your next qualifier. Sarah will tell you all about it.
Qualifier 3 is a game of pairs. We'll reveal a subject and then 3 pairs of answers. Only one pair contains 2 correct answers. Get 5 right and we'll stop the clock.
Who's going to be fastest to qualify this time? Let's find out. First up, it's Mike.
I'm back.
You're back indeed, sir. You are in the final 3. How does it feel?
Feels good. I just didn't want to be the first one out, and I'm happy now.
Well, look, exactly. So anything's a plus.
It is.
Now, you've got 2 other competitors still with you. Who's the one to beat?
I have a funny feeling Emily is the dark horse.
OK.
Because some of the answers she's pulled out, I wouldn't have thought of.
OK. Imagine you got our prize money today, which is £5,000. What would you do with it?
Back in November 2018, for my wife's 60th, we went to Australia touring. And we went to a little town called Port Douglas in Queensland. When we were having our little walk about holding hands, we found a little chapel right on the seafront, a wooden chapel called St Mary's. And I swore to her that day that one day I'll take her back to renew our wedding vows at that chapel in Australia.
Oh, Sarah, how nice is that?
So romantic.
Well, look, I think that is a wonderful, wonderful thing to spend the money on. So let's try and get you closer to it.
Thank you.
Now, we've got a pairs round for you now, Mike.
Yeah.
Playing the game at home, how have you found this one?
I wouldn't say fantastic.
OK.
Because I tend to look to see the first answer, I say you're going to shout it.
Right, OK.
If you understand what I mean, you'll
Yes.
see this in a minute.
OK, all right. Well, look, I'm looking forward to seeing it. Mike, your time starts now. Longer than a decade.
A century, a millennium.
Amphibians.
Toad frog.
Latin American dances.
Cha-cha-cha, Paso Doble.
Played Darth Vader.
Hayden Christian, James Earl Jones.
Wars of the Roses rivals.
House of York, House of Lancaster.
Hey,
Again.
the Jedi Knight had to get Darth Vader, didn't you?
I had to read them all before I did anything else.
Sarah.
I mean, a clean sweep. You got your 5 correct in 29.4 seconds. A very good time. Go to lane 1.
Thank you.
Well done, Mike.
Cheers. Thank you very much.
Next up, it's Daniel. Daniel, yes. In the final 3.
Yeah.
Feels good, right?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, I thought I was out when I got to the 4th car. I was like, oh.
You've only got 2 competitors left.
Yeah.
Who's the one to beat?
Oh, I agree. I think that Emily's the dark horse.
Very good. Well, look, £5,000 is the prize money. Please don't tell me you're just going to spend this on more rubber ducks.
No, I don't think I'm allowed. My husband would not let me do that.
Okay. Well, that's
yeah,
good
fair.
advice.
I'd actually use it to buy another truck for the business, so I could have 2 outgoing and just expand it.
Expanding small businesses is such a great way to spend your money.
Yeah.
So that would be fantastic. All right, well, look, we've got a pairs round for you now.
Okay.
How do you feel about this one?
It's the reading it fast is the problem, but we'll get there.
All right, Daniel. Well, look, let's see if you can give me 5 correct answers in a quick time. That starts now. Football mascots.
Monty Magpie, Hercules Lion.
In Eggs Benedict.
Poached eggs, hollandaise sauce.
Founded by Richard Branson.
Virgin Atlantic, Virgin Money.
Horse riding equipment.
Bridle reins.
British Armed Forces.
British Army Royal Air Force.
Very good. That's 5. Right, what was that there? A bit like you joining the Air Force. There you go.
Yes.
Right, okay.
Yeah, that was so focused, so precise, and so very good. You have 29.4 seconds to beat. You got your 5 correct in 24.9 seconds, which means you go straight to lane 1.
Thank you.
Well done, Dan. Last up this time, it's Emily. Emily, you must be buzzing. You won the last race. Apparently, you're the dark horse. You're the one to beat.
Yeah.
Must be feeling good.
Yeah, just look, I'm astounded. I don't know how it's happened yet, but I'm here, so.
Emily, who's the one to beat for you?
I think it might be Daniel, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Why is that?
I think he knows a lot more than he's letting on, yeah.
Okay, well, look, £5,000. What would you do with it?
I've got a really big garden at home and I just can't manage it. So I want to buy a goat, and that way it can, like, eat my grass and I won't have to mow the lawn. And they're cute.
Brilliant.
There we go.
That might... That is a goat answer. Like, that is the greatest of all time answer. Emily, we've got a pairs round for you now. You've seen how the guys have done.
Very good, yeah.
What do you reckon?
Oh, it's a lot to live up to. I'm just going to give it my best shot. Yeah, it's reading it again and reading it quickly and not just shouting out the answers.
OK, perfect. Well, go on, you're the dark horse of this. Let's do this. You ready?
Yep.
Your time starts now. Famous Da Vinci painting.
Mona Lisa.
Take that, number 1s.
Sure, Babe and Patience.
Spanish fashion brands.
Mango and Zara.
Vampire films.
The Lost Boys from Dusk Till Dawn.
Chocolate boxes.
Quality Streets and Roses.
There you go, that's 5. Very good indeed, Sarah.
I'm not sure that we've ever had 3 clean sweeps. You have 24.9 to beat. Emily, you got your clean sweep in 27.3 seconds, and that puts you right between your 2 opponents in lane 2.
I'd like to say a rose between 2 thorns, but they're too nice for that, so, yeah.
Oh, very good, Emily.
Thank you.
So we have our lineup for race 3, but who is going home this time? Best of luck. Let's race. Daniel, a fiddlestick is a nickname for a violin's what?
Bow.
Correct. Emily, what 2 letters are written on Scooby-Doo's collar tag?
EA.
It's SD. Mike, what word can go before foot, cat, and willow?
Pass.
It's pussy. Daniel, in the Southern Hemisphere, Easter falls in what season?
Winter.
It's autumn. Emily, what is the official currency on the island of Formentera?
Euro.
Correct. Mike, Clark Curve is a feature of what Kent motor racing circuit?
Brands Hatch.
Correct. Daniel, what type of business did Tony and Guy Mascolo found in 1963?
Hair salon.
Correct. Emily, in Myth, after all the evils left Pandora's box, what was left?
Nothing.
It's hope. Mike, which sea rescue charity runs the Grace Darling Museum?
RNLI.
Correct. Daniel, 640 acres is the equivalent of 1 square what?
Foot.
It's mile. Emily, The Dial of Destiny is the 5th film in which adventure series? It's Indiana Jones. Mike, which member of the group M People had a hit with Proud?
Eversmall.
Correct. Daniel, in a pack of playing cards, what suit comes last alphabetically?
Spades.
Correct. Emily, dandelion is a shade of what primary colour?
Yellow.
Correct. Mike, grisette is an edible type of what fungus?
Mushroom.
Correct. Daniel, in 1983, who founded the Monster Raving Loony Party?
Biggie Smalls.
It's Lord Sutch. Emily, which precious metal is typically gifted at a 50th anniversary?
Gold.
Correct. Daniel, Hillsborough Castle is a royal residence in what country of the UK?
Scotland.
It's Northern Ireland. Emily, in 2013, Jeff Bezos bought what Washington newspaper?
The Washington Post.
Correct. Daniel, what part of a tree can be described as cordate or pinnate?
Trunk. I don't know.
It's the leaves. I don't know what to say.
Right there. I know, it's so close.
Right there. I mean, Sarah, what did you make of that race?
Oh, Daniel, it was that monster raving loony party question that did for you. It's enough to drive you mad.
Daniel, unfortunately, you didn't make it to the finish line, and therefore you are off the show. I'm sure somehow, though, you'll still finish that collection of rubber ducks.
Of course.
Daniel, thanks so much. Let's hear it for Daniel. Emily and Mike, congratulations. You're through to our head-to-head, and you're now one step away from playing for £5,000. To get that chance, though, you'll need to stop your opponent in their tracks right here. Sarah will tell you how it works.
In the head-to-head, you're on the buzzer. A correct answer makes you move and your opponent stop. But beware, if you buzz in and give a wrong answer, you'll stop moving and set your opponent in motion instead. The first one of you to reach the finish line goes through to the final for a chance to play for £5,000.
Mike and Emily, it all comes down to this. Mike, you want to renew your wedding vows in Australia, and Emily, you want a goat so that you don't have to mow the lawn. Never thought I'd say that on this show, but nonetheless, here we are. Only one of you, though, can achieve your dream. Mike, any final words for your opponent?
Well, Emily, as you know, I'm cabin crew, and I will be showing you where the exits are today.
Very good. Emily, anything to say to that?
Well, Mike, you might well be a Jedi Knight, but you're about to see my dark side.
All right, here we go then. Fingers on buzzers, please. Best of luck. Let's race. Michelangelo's David is carved from what rock?
Mike.
Marble.
Correct. What famous bridge opened in New South Wales in 19...
Mike.
Sydney Harbour Bridge.
Correct. What fast food chain sells the Muckaloo Tiki...
Emily.
McDonald's.
Correct. In which 1958 film does Peter Cushing play Van Helsing?
Mike.
Dracula.
Correct. What South Korean company makes the Galaxy Watch active?
Mike.
Samsung.
Correct. The sport mixed martial arts is known by what three...
Mike.
MMA.
Correct. What first name is shared by leading actresses Whittaker and Foster?
Emily.
Zoe.
It's Jodie. Blitz Brits is a book in what Terry Deary series?
Mike.
Discworld, is it?
It's Horrible Histories. A dealer at a gambling table is usually known by what French name?
Emily.
Croupier.
Correct. The Coulebra Cut is the narrowest section of what canal?
Mike.
Suez.
It's Panama. In US money, how many nickels are there in a quarter?
Mike.
5.
Correct. A conceited person is said to be too big for their...
Mike.
Boots.
Correct. Noah Lyles won gold in which event at the 2024...
Mike.
100 metres.
Correct. Makeup Art Cosmetics is known by what three-letter acronym?
Emily.
MAC.
I'll accept. What Roman wall was built to along...
Mike.
Hadrian's.
Correct. Hilary Montees is a mountain range on what dwarf planet?
Mike.
Pluto.
Correct. Congratulations. Emily, what happened there, do you
I
think?
don't know. I wasn't quick enough on my buzzer.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Sarah, what did you make of the race?
I mean, Mike was fast, and you did not put a foot wrong, except you got your Zoes mixed up with
Yeah.
your Jodies.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry about that. And you know what? I really hope you still get your goat.
Thank you.
Emily, thank you so much for being part of the show today. Let's hear it for Emily. Mike, you are today's winner and you'll now be playing for £5,000. Sarah, we'll tell you how it works.
To win that £5,000, all Mike has to do is to make it to the finish line one final time. But there's a twist, because he'll be racing against the track itself. Mike will face a series of quick-fire questions. He must get them right to keep moving. A wrong answer will stop him in his tracks. He has to stay ahead of the red to win the cash. But if Mike gets caught, it's game over.
Mike, you want to renew your wedding vows in Australia. I think that is a fantastic way to spend the prize money, and you have done brilliantly to make it this far. Let's see if you can go the distance. The track will start moving when I finish reading the first question. £5,000 waiting for you right here on the finish line. Think of it like you're going up the aisle one last time, OK? One bit of advice, don't look back. Mike, for the final time, best of luck. Let's race. UFO is an abbreviation of the term unidentified flying what?
Object.
Correct. In what sport might you face a double-breaking putt?
Golf.
Correct. What airline is named after the Irish words for air fleet?
Aer Lingus.
Correct. In legend, what table did Leodegrance give to King Arthur?
The Round Table.
Correct. What fruit is dried to make raisins?
Plums.
It's grapes. Sid James appeared 19 times in what comedy film series?
Carry On.
Correct. Rolling in the Deep is the first song on what Adele album?
18.
It's 21. Trig is a shortened name for what branch of mathematics?
Trigonometry.
Correct. In the 80s film Top Gun, who played Lieutenant Pete Mitchell?
Tom Cruise.
Correct. A graphics interchange format is known by what acronym?
Is it a GIF?
Correct. April and what other month have a letter P in their name?
September.
Correct. Who is often considered the Scottish equivalent of Robin Hood?
Rob Roy.
Correct. What British theatre awards are nicknamed the Larrys?
Laurence Olivier's.
Correct. What's... You've done it! Mike, you have beaten the track. Yes! You've made it to the finish line, Mike. Congratulations. You have won £5,000.
Thank you.
Woo! Tell me, how are you feeling?
I'll tell you when I can bring my voice back out to my stomach. I really have. Everything was... It's such... You doubt yourself.
Yeah.
I had to spell GIF out in my head.
Yeah. The wife would be proud. Very well done, sir. That is how you do it. What a game. That is it from us today. A big thank you to all of our players. It's goodbye from Sarah.
Goodbye.
And goodbye from me. We'll see you next time when 5 new players will be racing to reach the finish line. See you later.